Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. Now if you're a collector of the 3 3/4 inch Battlestar Galactica figures by Mattel, then you'll know this is a regular problem, that if you're collecting loose versions of them, the Ovion here is a very easy figure to find, but incredibly hard to find with the little gold cape that they originally came with, as you can see here, the one in the middle. Now over the years, obviously this bit of cape gets lost and discarded, and it's incredibly hard to find. I have 3 Ovions currently in my collection, and over the years of collecting, I've been collecting these for about 20 years now, I've only ever found one cape in my sort of travels on a loose figure. Obviously carded, you see them all the time. So I thought it was about time I worked out a way of making some replacement capes for these Ovions so that they don't look so silly on display like this. So after a long time of searching, trying to find a similar fabric, obviously this fabric was made in the late 1970s, and so finding something that is exactly the same is going to be incredibly hard work. So finally, recently I found some stuff that is a pretty good match, and it's this. It's called gold floral lace, and you can buy it on a spool. I picked this up off eBay and ended up buying, it's a 6-inch wide strip, and it says it's 9 yards long, so it's an incredibly long piece of this stuff, but it is a pretty good match. It's not perfect, but it really does look pretty good when you have them cut out and put on the figures. This whole spool of stuff cost me £2.75 including postage, so it's really not too expensive, and hopefully maybe in the future I can find something better, but for the moment this should work perfectly. So obviously what we're going to need is a pattern, and what I've done is I've scanned in my original cape that you saw earlier, and I've made a guide, as you can see here. Now this is available on my website. If you go to toy-polloi.com, you'll be able to download this file and print it out and make your own versions of this cape. So what I've done is I've cut out the guide, and on the back of it I've stuck sticky back tape, so you can see it's quite sticky, and the reason I've done this is because this lace is fairly hard to cut. So what I've done, now that it's all sticky, you can stick this onto the lace like so, and it holds it all in place. So now we can go ahead and cut this out, and should make it a little bit easier to cut out the right shape. Cutting this lace can be a little bit tricky. You need some really quite sharp scissors, and really try and just cut it as close to the guide as you can. Obviously some bits are going to be a little bit messy, but as long as you get it sort of roughly right, it will look good when it's on the figure. So now we have the cape carefully cut. We can very carefully as well remove this from the sticky tape. Now the sticky tape I've obviously used a few times, so it's not got quite as much stick as it had originally, and that's great because it does make it a little bit easier just to remove this from the guide like so. And there you go, there we have one replacement Ovion cape. So let's put this on the characters and we can see what it looks like. And so here we have the final capes. As you can see, the one in the middle is the original, and the one either side are my custom made ones there. It's obviously not a perfect match, but it's pretty good. I think if you're going to have these in your collection, it would be hard pushed to notice, or most people seeing it wouldn't even notice that this wasn't an original cape. But obviously I'm going to keep on looking to see if I can find a sort of lacy type fabric that's slightly closer. There's little flecks of gold in this original cape, which obviously this new one doesn't have. So if anyone can help me, if anyone's got a better suggestion of what I can use, then do get in touch and I'll make a follow-up video to this. But I think for the moment this is a pretty good go at making a replacement cape, and it does the job. So I hope that's been of interest to everyone, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter and Facebook.